What is up, everybody? It is Draft Day here on Real Sports, right here on the URA Real Entertainment Network. I, of course, am your half of Roger Goodell. I consider myself more of an Adam Silver of commissioners, Colin Morris. And joining me is the co-commissioner of the Watt Boys Fantasy League, Matt Thomas. How's it going?
It's going all right, bud. Going all right. We've been building this up for about a month or so now. I'm excited. It's draft night. It's finally here. You got your Ravens and Gamecocks gear on. I got my Browns gear on, but we're not alone tonight. And that's what I'm really excited about because
No. And I will say, sir,
yeah,
we do have some friends here.
yes.
But I have 10 minutes to kill before this draft. And we have news to talk about that was breaking tonight. Literally within the hour, the Ravens have signed Le'Veon Bell to the practice squad. Not confirmed that he will be called up to the 53-man roster.
They've said he'll be called up when he's ready, whenever that will be.
Jeff Zebrick of the Athletics lead sports writer for the Ravens has reached out in response to Adam Schefter's tweet and said that it's looking more likely that the Ravens are going to try to fill the Justice Hill roster spot with somebody more on the special teams and offense side that can play both. I doubt Le'Veon Bell is going to be like, yeah, let's go play special teams. That sounds absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Sean, how does Le'Veon Bell even still have practice squad eligibility? That is, yeah, it's true. I think it probably would have something to do with the amount his contract with the Chiefs was last year. Yeah. I think it was something around like $2.4 million. So, but yeah, he's 28, so you never know. But that's just.
But I think when you've been in and out of the league for a couple of years, you get practice squad eligibility.
He was also the highest paid running back in the league 3 years ago. So yeah, I also understand that a little bit. Like it's kind of wild. Like Devonta Freeman was cut today, and Le'Veon is still a free agent. I don't know if he was cut. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he was with anyone. And Le'Veon Bell, the two highest paid running backs in the NFL 3 years ago, are currently practice squad eligible or free agents. So what a world we live in. And this is just, for anyone that gives a shit, I give a shit. This is probably the biggest thing in the sporting world outside of the United States. But George Russell has been announced as the second driver for Mercedes in F1, replacing Valtteri Bottas. Huge news. He's coming after Lewis Hamilton's seat. He is only 23 years old, and he is honestly the future of driving. You don't know who George Russell is, but let me just put this into numbers terms for you, Matt. In July, his rookie card sold for $1,500, and upon today's news, it sold for $5,100.
So did you sell it today? Because I know you.
No, I don't have it. I thought about it. I thought about it in like June when it definitely wasn't $1,500. And I felt like I watched the Netflix show before like 60% of the people that watched the Netflix show. So I was in the minority of people beforehand. But then it just got so big. It's out of control now. The race was fantastic this weekend. Actually, it was really freaking boring. Max Verstappen's awesome and he won again. In his home Grand Prix. It was actually really cool. They had orange smoke. Everyone's wearing orange for the Dutch. And it's just orange smoke. And they're trying to drive through it. And you're like, oh, well, that's got to suck. And yeah, of course it did, but it was really cool to watch. It was fun. There weren't any like big wrecks or anything, which I'm kind of like, I used to be when I watched racing, like, yeah, let's see him crash. But now I'm like, wait, that's like some 8-year-old guy. I'm like, no. We don't want that guy to wreck. He's going to, especially when there are these F1 cars going 200 miles an hour. They're literally just driving tiny missiles with wheels.
Yes, they are.
And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe we should slow down a little bit. We had a big wreck last week and it was raining and they didn't even have the race. So that sucked. I watched 5 hours of coverage of 2 laps under a safety flag. So that was fun.
Well, I do want to mention before we start bringing people in, because we should bring them in just in these last few minutes before we actually get started so they can introduce themselves and whatnot. We did have a trade as of yesterday.
In fantasy football, folks, not real football.
For this league, we did have a trade as of yesterday. Because between myself and my buddy Ryan Miozzi, I traded my number 6 overall pick for his number 4, and I moved back 2 rounds in the process. I gave him my first and my 9th for his first and his 11th.
See this production value? You guys should appreciate this. Look at this. Matt, you were the man. Would you have made one for me? Are you going to make one for every trade?
I would make one for every trade. I got the thing up. It's not like it's hard to do.
Okay. I expect it. Folks, if you don't get one, Matt doesn't like you.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
No, I would say that. Let's think. Any other big news?
Ben Simmons still wants to get traded. Shocker there.
If I go on my YouTube stream and see another video from a sports page about what is Ben Simmons going to do or what in the world is going to happen to Ben Simmons, like I'm going to lose my mind. It's every day. And ESPN does a great job of like posting it under the first take, not even because it's all ESPN and they post everything on the same page. So it's like, oh, Keyshawn and Jay Will talked about it yesterday. Oh, well, First Take talked about it today. Oh,
talking about it tomorrow.
Oh, PTI talked about it tomorrow. Yeah, like it's never ending, and somehow it is the story of the NBA offseason. There's literally nothing else besides. I mean, the draft came and gone, and it's wild. Like, it's crazy. I mean, Sean in the comments thinks that maybe Cleveland should get.
No, thank you. Nope.
There's no like.
Nope. Not even a small part of it.
Anyway.
No.
There's nothing you would be satisfied with.
You think I'm going to give up 25 points per year and 40% shooting from 3 and 40 and over 50%? Fuck no. No.
Well, without further ado,
there's one more thing we forgot to cover: the TJ Watt contract situation.
Ooh.
TJ Watt not reporting to workouts.
Oh, right. Suge's not here. Let's go. Yeah, this is awesome. But Mike Tomlin did come out today and say that he's hoping that they were going to get something done before Sunday. And yeah, Joe, Latavius Murray was cut today by the Saints. Tony Joseph. Watch out.
Yeah. So this is crazy, especially since it's the week before this, and people were like, and I'm in a dynasty league with Ryan, who we'll bring on here in a minute with everyone else, and everybody was complaining when we did this draft. We need to do it the week the season starts. So it's like, no, it's a dynasty league. We have a little bit more freedom in that compared to something like this.
Right.
But it's worked out in my favor because I had James Robinson and Gus Edwards on my bench, and other people drafted their starters. So what was looking like a rebuilding year looks like I might be able to contend a little bit. So I'm happy.
Well, Mr. Thomas, sir, without further ado, I would like you to introduce the draft order.
Well, I'll introduce the draft and in order. So first up with the first pick, we have none other than the co-founder of this entire network himself, and that is Nick Mulbach.
Hi, everybody.
I mean, it fits.
Glad to be here.
Bishop Sycamore's QB.
Yeah, that's what I'm taking with the number 1 pick, actually. It's Bishop Sycamore's
Colin's face.
So I figured
I mean, you got the height. You could play the position.
They probably would pick me up. They might pick Cam Newton up at this point. So we will see. But glad to be here. That's right. I am a bit too young to be Bishop Sycamore's QB, probably.
We're looking for kids more my age, like 27.
Yeah. So, but no, glad to be here. Already have my mind made up as to who I'm taking with number 1. It's been between 2 people all day long, and I finally picked something up. But in the meantime, I heard we were talking about racing, so I started to play Spider Solitaire on my phone.
Oh, nice. I used to do that when I was 6 too.
I haven't. I don't know. Just glad to be here. I haven't been on the channel in a while.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have long waits. You're gonna be sitting at the turn, and I've found
Colin
great love for the turn.
Colin,
I'm your fellow turn
right. Yeah. And this is just.
You want to play like chess or something? Like you want to get a game or something going while we're in the background? Like, you know, we have a lot of time on our hands.
Yeah, but we have a lot more people to introduce. So
we do.
with the second overall pick, we have none other than my Dog Check post-game show co-host, Sean.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, bud? How you feeling?
Oh, pretty good. It's good to be picking number 2 because I can't really get it wrong.
Normally, you get screwed over in the draft. You're like picking 8, somewhere between 8 and 10, and I'm like, oh, he's got 2.
Yeah.
He's got to feel hella great.
Honestly, man, I don't mind picking 8 or 9 or 10 because I get picks back to back pretty close. Early on, like in that first round, you get really good value going like, picking like 9 and then like 11. You know what I mean? Like that's not bad. Or 9 and 12. I mean, you get what I'm trying to say. So you end up getting 2 really good players instead of 1 great player, which is a lot of times better value, better bang buck. But it's cool to get that top that one of those top selections too. That's going to be nice, and I think I'll be able to get some real good value in that round 2 to 3 turn. So I'm excited about that. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's bring on our next guest. I'm going to hide Colin for a minute real quick. And that would be none other than the golden voice himself, Mr. Joseph Boros.
How we doing today?
Man, that raspy voice.
Get it on.
Gotta love it. Joe, you've been looking forward to this. We've been talking you've been in our chats, just in the normal Watt Show chats or the real sports chats. You're like, all right, let's forget this. Let's talk about the fantasy football draft. You excited?
Joey, are you that TikToker that does the my uncle's a mob boss?
No.
Like you kind of sound like him, dog. I mean, it's not an insult. You just sound
I don't know who it is. I've never heard it.
I got to send it to you later. I'll send it to you later.
Right.
I'll get it to you. Back. Don't even worry about it.
Totally didn't just put my cat's tail in the door by accident because I couldn't see it.
Animal abuse.
All right.
Animal.
So I had to give him treats. I felt bad. I had to tell him I was sorry and had to give him treats.
Yeah.
I'm a bad dad.
Well, next up, we're going to introduce my buddy Ryan. He doesn't have his camera on, but he is here in voice. Ryan, what's up, bud? You would have the 4th pick, but you and I had that trade. How you doing, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me, guys. Yeah, the trade, it's the best and the worst trade in the league right now. What else can I say? So
Well done.
Happy to be here with you guys. Let's draft.
All right. And then after him, we have the one and the only, the impeccable, the most talented man in the Schmodown because of all he does behind the scenes, Mr. Dwayne Burke.
What's up?
How you doing, Dwayne?
I'm ill prepared for this because I've just had a lot of other stuff going on.
Is that blood on your shirt? Oh, it's an Overlord shirt.
Yeah, it's the Overlord.
Okay. I was like, what did they have you do? But never mind.
Dwayne gave straight from a rumble.
As it goes down, it actually turns into like parachutes and like planes and stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome. But no,
that's pretty dope.
Dwayne, you're the guy's like, yeah, I've been so focused on fantasy soccer.
Well, yeah, because fucking fantasy soccer has been a nightmare because.
Matt, are you gonna pause that?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pause.
Because right now they are currently in the international break, and the Premier League has refused to let players go to their national teams, which means that any player that doesn't go is going to be basically suspended for the next game week. So half of my team possibly could be suspended for the next game.
Yikes.
So I've been like trying to figure out what the hell am I going to do?
Dwayne, let me introduce you to Fantasy F1, where you have to make your picks before qualifying. And it is wild. Where like you could have I feel like I have these great guys. And then suddenly he's starting in 13th.
You have to make your picks for soccer before the team sheet gets announced. So
they can not come in until the 66th minute.
Yeah, and I may have someone who's not even on the bench starting in my team.
That's insane.
And because once the game week starts, you can't change your team.
Oh my god, I love it. That's great.
All right, and last but not least, to introduce us, and Sean, to answer your question, it is manual. I have not started it yet. Last but not least, because Chris unfortunately can't be on with us.
Just looking out for my turn, man. Just looking out for my turn. You know, I know I don't have long.
and neither can Connor. Connor's dealing with some stuff. He might have me assign him players so he doesn't get fucked with an auto draft, which I totally understand. So, last but not least is
You mean you wouldn't fuck him worse?
No, I wouldn't fuck him worse than
that's a lot. That's a lot of power to have over somebody, man.
Nah, I want Connor to do well. I want Connor to do well. But last but not least, we have the one and only Brandon Buckingham.
What's up, fellas? I've been looking forward to this for weeks. I haven't done a lot of mocks just because those mocks will do crazy picks. I'm like, that wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen.
Exactly what Burrow said.
I'm like, that's such bullshit. Kicker in round 8 or 9 or defense in round 8 or 9. No, it's not happening.
No. Well, I'm ready to get this started. If you guys are, just for the first round, before you make your pick, send a ready in the private chat. So just for that first round. All right. So we're going to start the draft now. And Nicholas Molbach is officially on the clock.
I just said the word ready. There you go.
All right. Sorry, I'm looking for Nick Molbach and not Bishop Sycamore's starting QB.
Oh.
Well.
Am I supposed to announce it like Roger?
Yes, sir.
Nobody's booing me, so it just doesn't feel
Boo!
Thank you. The number 1 pick in this fantasy draft, I am drafting Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, I think we all.
What a risky pick.
Yeah, I think we all
risky pick.
Wow, guys, let's break that one down.
I was seeing some people online saying Alvin Kamara at number.
That's who I was debating. So
I've seen people take Dalvin Cook. I've seen people take Derrick Henry.
Dalvin, I get. Alvin Kamara, I don't.
I mean, he has, but Derrick Henry, in my opinion, has nowhere to go but down. And I can say this with the 10th pick because none of these players are making it to me. So it's not tampering in any way, shape, or form. Alvin Kamara has nowhere to go but up.
Yep. But Colin, with that, Sean, go ahead, buddy.
The second overall pick,
Boom.
I am taking Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, that's not a shocker at all.
I have a feeling that
talking.
you were either going to switch because I was thinking Kamara at the beginning.
How do I actually draft him though? What's going on with the button here?
Here, I can assign him to you if you want.
But which button do I click though?
Use your phone. Hit the plus.
Oh, hit the plus. Okay.
You put Dalvin Cook.
I clicked the wrong button.
Let me change the player for you. I can do that. There you go.
There we go. Okay.
Everybody gets 2.
With the 3rd pick in the 2021 Fantasy League Draft, team gonna get that bag takes Dalvin Cook, running back, Minnesota Vikings.
God damn it, Burrows, your voice, man.
Seriously, it's so great.
Just wait. I'm going to do my best Roger Goodell, or I'm just going to pull up a clip.
Where do I go here? Where do I go?
I wonder.
You traded up and don't even know what you're going to do?
Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just saying because everybody is trying to guess what I'd be doing.
You imagine if he...
It's called building suspense, guys. Jeez.
He has 90 seconds.
Yeah, that's exactly the point.
Oh, look at Cal talking shit in the chat.
Well, Chris can talk all the shit he wants because with the 4th pick, I am taking none other than Nicholas Jamal Chubb.
No way. Really? You?
That is a... okay.
Fuck, he
would have made it to 6. I'm so confused.
It's a spicy pick.
He would have made it to 6.
I was worried he wouldn't. I was taking my chances. I moved up. And
Matt, is your shoulder okay with that reach? You didn't hurt it at all?
When he's a 6th-rated player on the board, it's not much of a reach.
But he's literally splitting.
No.
There's splitting carries with another running back that could also on another team start.
The reason it's a reach is that you gave up 2 rounds later on in the draft to get him.
I'm fine with that.
And he would have been there at 6 for sure.
So who initiated the
Boo, Homer?
I did.
Homer.
Of course, Matt did. Of course.
I mean, I would have taken Derrick Henry ahead of him. I would have taken Tyreek Hill over him, honestly.
All right. Well, Dwayne, let's take all this attention off of me. Where are you going, buddy?
I honestly I didn't think he was going to get to me, so I guess I'll take Derrick Henry.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was gonna take Chubb. But,
Damn, it wouldn't have been there at 6. Shit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Suddenly it
Okay.
made
Who
sense.
wants to call the reach now? Who wants to call the
Validated.
reach now?
I mean, it would have been a reach at 5 too, but it's it's at least your fears are validated, I guess.
and with that, he may not be on the screen, but his voice is here. So Ryan, who you going with?
Oh, I'm choosing to feed Zeke, fellas. Thank you for letting him fall for me.
I'm not shocked at all. I am not shocked at all. Ryan, why Zeke?
I just think that he has a ton of upside this year, even with the COVID situation on the Cowboys' offensive line right now. I think long term, he's easily the third target behind, Cooper, CD in the passing game, and their run game isn't going to go away anytime soon. So give me Zeke.
All right. I think we're now just waiting on Buck. He's got some thinking to do. All right.
I really don't.
All right, Buck, who you going with?
With the 7th pick in the Watt draft, I'm taking Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones.
That's a nice pick there. I like that.
I do too.
I like
I
that.
don't care what sleepers
I like
rankings
that.
say. Jonathan Taylor, Barkley. I said this on the stream that I wasn't going to touch Barkley with my first pick with the 10th poll.
Yeah.
My second pick, that's different.
Now we got to worry about Cal here. What's Cal going to do? With the 8th pick of the Watt Fantasy Draft, Neil McBeal. Neil McBeal, what? Neil McBeal, what? Come on, Chris. Is he going to take Jonathan Taylor for his boy Toby?
I feel like I haven't seen Chris in forever.
I know. That new job's got him working night and day.
Yeah, he's been a busy guy.
Chris, the suspense is killing us. What are you doing? Oh, first receiver off the board.
Tyreek
Hill.
Safe floor.
Yeah. Safe pick. He's not here to talk for himself. Well, that I'm gonna do. I am going to do Connor a solid, and we're gonna give Connor. What do you think, boys? Devontae Adams or Jonathan Taylor?
I would give
think
him the
Devontae's
RB personally, but
well, I go RB usually, but Devontae Adams I've ranked higher than Tyreek Hill. So, I mean,
yeah. What did you say, Sean?
I always believe in taking a reliable running back in the first round.
So do I.
Somebody you're going to get good production out of pretty safely.
Jonathan Taylor.
But if you want to leave him, I'll take him when he comes back around to me. I mean, if y'all want to just let him sit there, it's cool.
Now we're here about to be at the first turn. What does Mr. Colin Morris do?
How did Saquon fall to 10?
Nobody
he's going late
because we don't
second
even
round
know
in a lot
if
of
he's
drafts.
playing on Sunday. First of all,
He's going late second in a lot of drafts.
Nobody trusts him to be healthy in week 5.
I trust him to be healthy. I don't trust his offensive line to block anybody.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
I've done this so many different ways, man. Hey DJ, drop that funky beat. With the 10th pick. Oh, you're not gonna put me solo? I got.
Oh, sorry. I was just like, wrong thing.
With the 10th pick in the Watt Boys Fantasy League Draft, the Conquerors will be selecting Devontae Adams of the Green Bay Packers. Oof, and now I have a whole other 2 minutes to sit here, sip on my drink. You break down my pick, guys. Come on.
It's a good pick.
There's nothing to break down.
Yeah, that's a great
He
pick.
is my number one wide receiver over
Same.
Tyreek Hill. I have him over Hill.
Me too.
I don't think he's the best pass catcher in the draft. I think that's Kelsey.
No.
I think that's
Kels.
Yeah, Kels.
Well, Travis said he prefers Kelsey, so.
It's like how Zion, even though his mom called him Zion, once he heard the Duke announcer say Zion, he was like, "Oh, well, that's better. I'll just go."
That's better.
He said that in an interview. I was like, "Oh, mad respect."
All right, Colin. What you doing here, sir?
I mean, like, I know what I want to do. So, DJ,
It was only the first round. It was only the first round, so just go ahead and pick.
drop that funky beat. Bum, 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 ba-da-bum, bum, bum. With the 11th pick in the 2021 Watt Boys Fantasy Draft, the Kang, the Conquerors, will be selecting Travis Kelce. Welcome to the team.
Wow, he doesn't go running back.
Go
Saquon's
zero
still
RB
there.
strategy. Bold.
Okay, so we're back on Connor. It's a tough situation. Woo! Should I give him Saquon or should I go Mahomes / Diggs? Those are the three I'm thinking.
Mahomes way too early. No way you take Mahomes.
Dude,
didn't say
Saquon there is crazy, but like, yeah, it's
I'd take Diggs personally.
yeah, Diggs is nuts too.
All right, we'll be nice and give him Stephon Diggs. I almost said Devontae. I'm tired. All right, so Cal's on the board. Cal is back on the board. What will Neil McNeil's Navy SEALs? So do I, but I asked him if he wanted us to pick or the auto draft, and he said, "Pick, please. I'll be better off." And he's not wrong.
I mean, last
especially in
year,
the later rounds.
I was in a league with PLD. PLD auto drafted
And
he
won the
won.
championship. I know.
But this year, PLD auto drafted
and
and got J.K. Dobbins in the third round. So it's
It was really funny to watch that, by the way. He just had to sit there and wait and see what it did for him.
Yeah. So, what is Chris Anthony Lopez doing here? That is the big question. Because I have a feeling his black ass is about to take Patrick Mahomes.
He
I
would
mean,
get
it's
to
like the
double
most
dip on all
reliable
the-
stack in football.
It is.
Yeah, he would get to double dip on the Patty Mahomes to. Yeah, that'd be pretty smooth.
And Bucks was like, "This is too high for Patrick Mahomes." No, nothing. I knew exactly what I was saying. Oh, okay.
That's a solid pick. That would have been my next pick if he was on the board.
Wow,
That's a very solid pick.
that is a solid pick.
Eckler has a high upside pass catching.
Especially
That I-
in PPR. Not a
Yeah,
bad
that
pick.
was going to be my next pick if he was still on the board too.
Well,
Let's see. Where
Buck.
am I at?
All right.
what you thinking, Buck?
I'm really high on this guy. I don't know if a lot of everyone else is, but Antonio Gibson.
Wow,
Gibson's going to be good this year.
that's a great pick. I just
Swiss
went-
Army knife kind of player, just like Eckler. He's going to
The
be
thing is, though, he wasn't going to be there by my next pick, so I either had to take him here.
That's how you got to draft, dude.
I got no
Yeah,
problem with
He's
that
not
pick.
going to be there. Fucking.
I
take it.
thought about Ridley, though. It was Gibson
Hey.
or Ridley.
Buck. I thought you were going to go Homer there and take DeAndre, but
No.
I respect it.
Holy
I
shit! This is
respect-
the
No, because
ultimate
I have
fall
him
for
in
Saquon.
another league, and I don't like try. I like to have my teams be different. Like I don't want to draft the same players. Just so I try. And,
Yeah, I like to diversify a little.
So with my next pick, I'm taking DK Metcalf.
That man's a beast.
Yes,
He looked like a man amongst boys. Him chasing down Buda Baker.
Well, Buda Baker literally is a child.
Dude,
compared to
Buda
DJ.
Baker's grandkids will be pulling up Twitter video archives. And they'll be like, look at
Dude,
this,
the
dude. Look
memes-
at you, bro.
The memes at like that week had everything with Fat play. Like,
I'm pretty sure at one point they changed his wiki entry to be like his father, DK Metcalf.
Yep. Dwayne, how you feeling, bud? He's thinking. He is thinking hard right here.
I mean, if none of y'all want Saquon, you can just let him fall back to me.
If he makes it to me, he's gonna make it to you. Oh wait, no, you're before me. I'm tripping.
Yeah, he's got to go all the way back around to get there.
It's a
yeah.
there's no,
Dude,
what is that?
I'm-
like 50?
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna shoot my shot on this one.
That's
Oh,
fine.
wow.
That's
That's not a bad pick. That's
I
not
have
a bad
Najee in a
pick.
lot of leagues.
Spicy.
I'm big on Najee in the second
That's
round.
That's not a bad pick at all.
So I had a dynasty draft a couple weeks ago. He went third.
Ryan,
Yeah,
if you're
that
ready,
makes
just
sense.
go ahead and say who you're taking.
Third?
Okay, yeah, thank you guys. Saquon Barkley and Ezekiel Elliott. Jesus.
The
Jesus
war
Lord.
ends.
Even if he is a failure for the first half of the year getting back from his injury, this will
That's-
be a
yeah.
league-winning pick. That's crazy.
That's
So,
good value there. That's-
With my second round pick, I'm going to go with Calvin Ridley, wide receiver, Atlanta Falcons.
All right, Sean.
With my second round pick, I am gonna go DeAndre Hopkins.
D-Hop.
And we're back to Nick, who's finally playing again with back-to-back picks.
Okay, well, he's definitely taking Mahomes.
Yeah, he's got to at this point. Like,
Taking Mixon, and I'm
Mixon.
taking Patrick Mahomes.
Not bad, not bad. That's where Mahomes should go. Beginning of the third, somewhere
Yep.
around there.
yeah,
I'm feeling okay about taking Mixon. I mean, he wasn't who I wanted there because I thought Saquon was going to continue to fall, and then I would have taken Mahomes and Saquon Barkley.
If Saquon
Very
was there at my
good.
pick, I would have taken him.
Yeah, so I don't know.
All right, Sean, what you thinking, bud?
I'm thinking a lot now.
I'm guessing there's some players you didn't think would be here.
There's some players I didn't think would be here, and some players are gone that I expected to be here. So,
Life's a
like
bitch.
for example,
Where-
I very much expected that that Najee would still be here.
I didn't.
I did. I thought he was going to be here. I'll go Mike Evans.
Wow. Interesting pick.
Well,
That's why my watch is buzzing. Yeah, we got to put you on Do Not Disturb, bud.
I'm going to shore up another position for myself. I'm going to take Darren Waller, tight end, Las
damn
Vegas
it.
Raiders.
That's
Well
my
done.
guy.
That was
Bad
good,
pick.
dude. I was about to get him. Wow. Now you're making me really think this pick.
Yeah, I gotta think now. Fuck.
Yeah, so do I.
I was like, well, Zeke falling and then Saquon falling, literally auto picks. A robot got that one, but this is harder.
Yeah, it's getting hard now.
This could be a reach for some people, but give me Keenan.
That's not a reach.
Ooh,
Keenan Allen's
okay.
number one receiver in a high passing volume offense.
Right. I'm just looking at AJB too, and I'm like, oh, but he's so good. It's a lower passing volume though, to your point.
And Keenan Allen's kind of a 1 to a C. There's no number 2 receiver there. It goes like 1, and then
And then
It's
Eckler.
supposed to be Mike Williams, but he
Eckler's the
can't
number
stay
2.
on the field.
Mike
Right.
Williams just sucks.
We're going to call him Collarbone Mike in this.
Whereas
I mean-
AJ Brown has Julio Jones lining up across the
Right.
field.
And they're playing the
Definitely.
Cardinals. They don't have a secondary. Like they're gonna get torched this week, and I'm gonna be so.
Notice how he
I'm-
drops the "we" when he doesn't like speak kindly. He drops that "we" real quick.
Yeah, my Miami Dolphins are going to beat up on the Patriots week 1. Let's go.
Battle of the Bama Starters.
I don't know if they'll beat up. I think that's actually going to be an interesting game.
That's going to be like 24-17. Like,
Dwayne's
it's not going to be fun.
Dwayne's just like, y'all over here fucking me over.
I'm telling you, Mac Jones ain't going to complete a pass to his receivers like he thinks he's going to. He's going to have to dink and dunk to his backs and his tight ends.
I mean, his tight ends are his receivers, so that's nothing
They
new.
updated their tight end.
Yeah, Jonathan Smith, Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry can stay on the
Did
field.
they
Henry's
upgrade? Did they? Because I don't think they're that good.
They didn't really have
who were
any
their tight
receivers.
ends
They didn't
last
have
year?
exactly. They didn't have any tight ends last year. That's an upgrade. Uh-oh. Down to the last 30 seconds for Dwayne. He's really thinking.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
What's he doing? Wow.
It's a great
Okay.
value pick.
I
A-Rob's
dig
usually a
it.
second rounder.
I
Not a
dig
bad
it.
pick at all.
Granted, I think mine's going to be considered a reach, but I think he's like the only real option on his team. That's Terry McLaurin.
I don't think that's a reach. Scary Terry's top 12 receiver.
It's not a reach. That I was going back and forth between the two. I'm like, I don't know.
Chris
I'm
says,
gonna
nice
grab
pick,
one of them.
Dwayne, because you picked the Chicago boy.
All right, so I'm going to take Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, it was
I was surprised he fell that far.
Yeah, it was between
Yeah, I was like, wait, he's
Jefferson
still there? Okay.
It was between Jefferson and McLaurin for me, but with Kirk Cousins being COVID Kirk, I'd rather have a plexiglass bubble around me than get the shot. I feel more comfortable with Terry's quarterback situation.
I was thinking Justin Jefferson in my third pick just to pair with Dalvin Cook and have that nice little Minnesota miracle going on.
And now we're down back to Cal. Where does Cal go here? I think Cal goes with the quarterback. That's just my guess, though. No. He's going quarterback or he's going another running back? Thoughts?
I mean, I'd go running back. Or tight end. It's still one of the top 3 tight ends on
Yeah,
the
I was
board.
about
Yeah,
to
you
say.
got Kittle there. I would go wide.
He might go David Montgomery and Chicago boy pick.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked.
George Kittle.
All right. And with that, I am going to give.
I'll give that boy that stack, bro.
That's exactly what I was about to do. Because that's not a reach. They're giving Connor, Josh Allen, giving him a stack. And we're back to Colin.
I'm more of a fan of stacks in best ball drafts, but I mean, it works either way.
Here's my thing. When it's a quarterback with his number one receiver, that's when it's like, all right, that makes especially with the connection those two had last year.
Yeah, last year in the league, I had Kyler and D-Hop, and there were certain weeks I got so many.
Yeah, if the high passing volume offense, it works out.
All right, boys. Let's roll the dice. We're doubling down on running backs here. Obviously, I went 0 RB with my first 2. Obviously, I got to make up for that here. To some, this might feel like a reach, so I'll go with the better of them first. We're going with David Montgomery, and we're going with James Robinson.
Wow.
It's a good comeback from the no RB.
Yeah, I was gonna say James Robinson's
motherfucker.
not a reach.
That is,
He was.
No.
I have 2 running backs already, and when I saw he was on the board, I was like, oh,
he wasn't gonna get past me this round, so fuck.
Yeah,
I
James
can't believe
Robinson.
AJ Brown is still there. You got to give it to fucking Connor.
Yeah,
If we're
Yeah, I
doing
can't believe
this,
AJ Brown is still
we
there.
got to
Yeah.
give it. to
You
Connor.
already knew where I was going there.
Fuck. God damn it. I was really hoping he would.
Dude, I don't
I was
know
debating
what it
him
is,
with
but
Keenan
every
Allen,
draft
so.
I do,
Blasphemous.
AJ Brown just falls. Like no one wants to grab him.
I don't know why.
I think
AJ
it's because
Brown's
he's got
fun.
Julio Jones with him. I think that's realistically why people. He's been
No,
calling him
I was just waiting for him to come back around to me.
Well, I can make like a complete. The argument is like why he shouldn't fall is that homeboy is gone, the offensive coordinator, and he's in Atlanta now.
Yep.
So that he's the one that invented Derrick Henry. Like Derrick Henry was a so-so. Like I mean, he was a top
Whoa.
12 running back.
Derrick
Top
Henry's
12.
the first player in history to
I
have
know,
2,000 yard
2000
season
in high school,
in high
2000
school,
in
college, and the
2000
NFL.
I know.
Derrick Henry made Derrick Henry. His mama made that boy.
But I just mean in terms of the offense allowing him to be that productive. That was definitely due to what is his name?
I mean, if you just run the ball 40 times a game, it ain't that hard.
True. But now you have Julio Jones. It kind of detracts. There goes Josh.
He just
Jacobs.
bully boys over people.
Josh
Jacobs.
That's 3 AFC West players. Chris clearly going back to his old time zone.
Yeah. All right, Buck.
Well, is Oklahoma Central or Mountain?
Central.
Okay. Well, that's
I have to do one homer pick, and it's Kyler Murray.
That's fine.
I love
With
Kyler
your
Murray.
team, that's a great pick.
With any team, Kyler Murray's a stud. I was going to take him my next pick.
I picked him in my draft I did on Sunday. You guys can roast me if you want.
Last year, I said he would be the number 1 fantasy quarterback. He was second.
Dude, he's nuts.
So I gotta take the rook here. Kyle Pitts, the new Julio Jones.
That's a solid pick.
Okay, but I just would like to say that I almost just typed into the private chat before that pick Matt's taking Kyle Pitts because I knew you were taking Kyle
I've
Pitts.
been hyping Kyle Pitts for over a year. Like he's unbelievable. She's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Matt
I took him
has
on
Kyle
my
Pitts
dynasty
in our
draft.
franchise on Madden. I knew he was taking.
Same. It's nuts.
Dwayne is just look at this man. He's over here methodically thinking, just trying to figure his shit out.
A live look over
because I didn't
Dwayne Burke draft room.
I didn't get to do as much prep as I normally would have done, so I kind of have to like do this. You know, I don't have my whole board set up with all my contingencies.
Bro, okay. I get it.
All right, I'm gonna do it just because I don't think he'll make it back around.
Oh, okay. We got some high RBs falling right now. I'm kind of
shocked. Give me Clyde. That was easy. Thank you.
Ryan's like, I'll win on RBs alone.
Yeah, I'm good with these 3. We're good here.
Oh,
good.
Just quietly, Burrow's like, I'm just gonna grab Chris Carson and call it a day. And
yeah, that was my pick. He grabbed it right ahead of me. That
forgot I muted myself.
That throws a little bit of a wrench.
I mean, Swift is there though.
He is.
How afraid are we of Swift's injury? Not to taint the pot here.
I'm more worried that Jamal Williams is going to take some touches away. That's
MCDC said he's playing week 1. So
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, that's a pretty dynamic backfield right there. Kamara, Swift.
Back at Nicholas Molbach.
So I'm going to take CD.
I don't good pick. I was surprised he fell that far.
Is going to be a reach, but I'm excited for the new quarterback situation, and I'm going to take Cooper Kupp.
Yeah,
that's not a reach.
Yeah,
Sean quietly taking Lamar.
Lamar gone.
he's like, bye, mine.
This is where it gets harder.
I was plotting on that. I was like, come on.
I'll take Russell Wilson, quarterback, Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, there's gonna be a run on quarterbacks now, I imagine. as people rush to not end up being the guy with a tier 2 quarterback.
I'm not phased. Tier 2 me all day. I'm taking Amari Cooper.
I'm not shocked. He's got a nice
good.
little stack there.
It's pretty good.
I
Not a
don't think
fan.
Dwayne's going to be phased either, honestly.
All I know is Amari Cooper on some weird foot injury can still go for 1,000 yards receiving. It's insane.
He's not wrong. He is not wrong.
Could they seriously have 3 1,000-yard receivers with how much they're probably going to throw the ball?
Probably.
I would say they're the
that's-
most likely to do that. I don't know if it is
65
likely.
yards a game. I think all 3 of them could have 1,000.
I don't know about
Especially with the
most.
extra game.
Yeah, there's also now it's less yards.
Another live look into the Burke draft room as he really is just like.
Well, because I got to go a little bit further down the.
Dwayne, I'm sorry, bro. I had to.
It's like every time I'm like, okay, let's see if this one falls. It gets snapped up right before.
Wait, you were gonna pick a Dallas boy? Winston would be so proud of you.
All right.
I am shocked at some of the players still on the board.
Woo! All right. Listen,
DJ Moore is a good player.
easy pick for me right here, because I was afraid he wasn't gonna make it, and I'm trying to make sure I have a tier 1 QB. Justin Herbert.
It's not a bad pick.
I'd say he's tier 2.
Mm-mm.
Well, it depends how you divide the
Bro,
tiers.
it's the truth, dude. Like, that kid is saucy.
He doesn't run that much though. Which
Have
is the
you
only...
seen the videos of him intentionally avoiding the cameras, like running to the field? Like he hates being photographed or videotaped, and so he will like run behind the goalpost, hide, stay there for 30 seconds, and then run away. It's great shit.
Colin, do we still have our little wager with Chris Godwin and Mike Evans? Where I said Chris Godwin's going to score more points than Mike Evans?
Oh, damn. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, how did Mike Evans go in the third and Chris Godwin's still on the board?
That's what I'm trying to figure out myself. So I'm taking.
I think we know where Buck's going. Here.
Chris Godwin. Let's go.
All right. Where is Chris Anthony Lopez going here?
Did Matt take Justin Herbert?
He did.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Is he also his quarterback in your Madden league?
He just likes him a lot.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
A-Rod.
Oh my god.
Dropping dimes and suck it signs. Aaron Rodgers' revenge tour is coming.
Neil McBeal's Navy SEAL select Aaron Rodgers. Y'all forcing my hand with the QB.
Gotta give Connor fucking Miles Sanders. He's getting all these fallers, bro. This is crazy.
Yeah, like
I'm just not a fan of Miles Sanders. I think Kenneth Gainwell is going to come on late in the year.
yeah, I'm with him. I'd rather give Connor Darrell Henderson because at least he is the number one back. As
Is
much
he?
as that, yeah, he is.
But now you could take him if you want.
I know. I'm like, I mean,
But he
I
needs
thought
help
that was the
elsewhere.
better pick. I mean, I thought I was like being nice and shit. Like, damn. Shit.
Oh, come on, Colin.
I know it's hard, man. It's tough. There's a lot going on.
See, See, the first few rounds, it's all just chalkboard picks for the most
I
part.
know, right? And it's like, shit, this is hard. Like,
Oh, Peggy,
Yeah,
that's nothing. I
Peggy.
had one where because we were spread out, it was 24 hours a pick.
In my
That's
Dynasty League,
a hell no for me. I could not do it 24 hours a pick.
in my
That's no.
Dynasty League with Ryan. The first 5 or 6 rounds were 5 minutes. Then we went to 3, then 2, then 1, and then that was 22 rounds.
Woods.
I've been mocking on 32nd. It's like, I can't believe Bobby Trees fell that far.
I mean, if
love
you
Bobby Trees. I love Bobby Trees, bro.
like if you can do like proper like a good prep, you can do like 30 seconds.
I mean,
pick.
you see
But
how
it's
quick
like-
mine's been going. It's just your prep. You're right. You're absolutely right, Dwayne.
This
The
draft
run on
did not go
QB
anywhere near where I prepped
earlier
for.
than
too.
I
And-
thought, but
and like now as I'm getting into it now, I'm like more prepared for the like next
Later
couple
rounds.
rounds. So it should
Filling
be,
your queue and shit.
yeah, it should
Yeah,
be
I've got
quicker.
my queue chubbed full now of things.
Wow.
I mean, he's gonna miss at least the first 5 weeks, maybe more.
Yeah.
But that's
5
all.
games, at least
I
5
thought
games.
Colin would take a tier 1
6 weeks.
QB.
That is a reach to me. Somebody who
I
can't help you
agree.
till week 6 at the earliest.
right, but where I'm gonna find value later,
I mean, I guess you
Slept
do
on
have
them.
Woods and Adams ahead of. Yeah,
I would have taken a QB here.
I would have taken
I'm
a
not
QB
you,
or somebody to flex right away myself, but whatever.
I'm gonna give Connor his first tight end who just got a nice fat deal, Mark Andrews.
Number 1 receiver on the team right now. So
Yes, he is.
Big fact.
I mean, only receiver, but you know.
whoa.
Joe, you're just trying to make an enemy in Colin.
Wow, the Marquise Brown slander.
Injured. Oh no, he's back now, right?
He's back.
He's
But he's
back.
still he's not looking as quick as he was.
Healthiest receiver on the team, Sammy Watkins.
Yeah. Like I said, Mark Andrews is the only receiver.
That's the nicest thing I've ever said about Sammy Watkins. He went to Clemson.
Jeez.
See, like now, I feel like all these players that are coming up are just so good. Like every one of them is so good.
Yeah, I like the middle rounds in the
spots
draft.
we just went through are like all ranking reaches.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Peggy, no.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do
I
it.
saw that and that made me laugh. Take a shot.
I have
Shots.
no problem doing shots. I would intentionally try to take someone who's already been drafted. Just keep doing shots.
I saw this idea for a league where you don't have any electronics and it's all just writing it down.
Oh my gosh.
And
Yeah, that's how I started out. When
way
I
it
first started
started,
playing
yeah.
20 years ago, there were no apps for fantasy football.
I know I had like a notebook full of notes.
Yeah,
Uh-oh,
player
Chris,
list and an Excel
Chris, what you
spreadsheet.
doing?
30
Chris.
seconds. 30 seconds.
We've busted his draft. That's what happened. He wasn't prepared.
I think
Adam
Adam
Thielen. There
Thielen.
we go.
Okay.
Not a fan.
Down to the wire. Hey, he needed
Yeah.
a
He
second.
had to. It was his second receiver. He was kind of in the same spot I was.
I actually think there's a lot of good receivers late in the draft this year. A lot of value to be had.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie. I considered taking him with my last pick.
He didn't look too good last year, and he doesn't seem at full speed this year. But the touchdown upside's there.
Yeah, 14 TDs last year.
He's very
Yes,
boomer
Like
bust.
the shortest 6
He's good
in the end
I've ever
zone.
seen.
Yeah, that's it. That's why I considered it. I just
Sir Bongs
I mean,
a lot. Yes, over Lockett. Lockett is the most boomer bust player of all time.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's why I'm like,
He's a
still
top
there.
12 receiver with 3 good weeks.
Hey man, if those weeks happen at the right time, you win your league.
Yeah, but it wasn't last year. He cost me 2 championships, 2 years in a row. I'm good. Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
Chris says when my other option gets drafted, I'll cry about it.
Okay, we're gonna take Miles Sanders.
And the
Yeah,
fall
like-
for Sanders ends. I'm in an interesting
Yeah, like I think
position
Buck
here.
wins this league. Like I'm saying it now. I think Buck wins. Like that's a great draft, dude.
I thought he would have taken Hawkinson, but I can understand that.
Nah, like if there's a team that can sit there and fucking fly tight ends, it's that one.
I'm between two here, and I just
You
As
between
much-
two turns or between two
players.
bats?
Dwayne
All right, Matt, you
without
took my pick this
hesitation.
time.
Without hesitation, it's the easiest pick of the night. All right, Dwayne, start looking for the next one, bro.
Oh, I've got like my
Oh, Ryan,
I've
if
got
you
him-
don't
I've
take
got him
this
li-
triple stack, I'm going to smack you.
I've got them lined up now.
Pick Dak. You won't. You won't.
You're right. I will not. I will not be picking Dak Prescott here.
Bro, that triple stack, though.
I understand what you're saying, but
Do it.
But it's gonna be a no for me, dog.
it's gonna be a big no for me, dog. Actually, this is gonna sound. Oh God, I'm so torn. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna regret it. But we're picking Javante, and now my four running backs are hopefully the
I'm going
best.
to take
in the
Mike
league.
Davis. Not a bad third.
Mike Davis. That's who I was debating against.
Go Gamecock.
So we'll
My
see
boy,
what
2-8.
ends up being better.
Oh boy. All right.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
We sat
okay.
at far ends of the same table and ate
Hold up.
Chick-fil-A at the same time one time.
Juju was the first Steelers wide receiver taken?
That's
Yep.
bonkers.
That's wild.
I
All right,
like
Sean,
the
explain that
potential-
logic.
He dropped
What's that?
a lot of balls during the preseason, but I'm going to take Jamar Chase as a potential growing into the season.
I just don't think that. I just think that he'll be a reliable flex option for me, week in, week out. I mean, I'm not expecting to start him at
Noah
like,
Ellie
wide
Font.
receiver one very often.
Ah, you made Chris cry. There it is.
Damn it,
There it is. Yeah.
I love you. I miss you.
Shit. Okay.
Chris says, I love Ryan's disembodied voice. What is Sean going to do here? Ooh.
You know, thank you. I think Deontay Johnson.
I almost did that. I
Hot
almost
take
did
here. Donovan Peoples-Jones will have more touchdown catches than OBJ.
I disagree highly on that one,
That,
sir.
that ain't happening.
Good pick, Ryan.
I am really happy with my team so far.
Yeah,
I'm
I
very
can't
happy with
lie. Deontay was sniped from me, so I'll take Ayuk. But that was a great pick.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a great pick.
That was Dwayne's pick. I can tell from his voice.
No, it wasn't. It's just.
I'm surprised that Ryan hasn't taken a
It was what I was looking down the.
quarterback or tight end yet.
This ain't super flex. Quarterback
feel
is
you.
fine.
I agree.
You,
But I mean, tight end, maybe.
you guys aren't waiting for my Big Ben last pick of the draft.
Shug would love that one.
Shug.
My favorite
you
late
imagine?
round quarterback target's Tannehill.
Yeah,
I
so
think
I
that's
have
a solid
a
pick.
$20 bet with Shug that the Steelers won't win the North. I'm like,
I don't think they
won't
will.
have two better teams ahead of them.
I
And their
know that's
offensive line
why.
is trash, and their best defensive player is sitting out for the year.
This is.
And we'll see. If the Ravens keep losing players at the rate they are, they might not have a choice. She's gonna have Lamar Jackson playing 1 on 11, just running around the field.
Whoop them all.
30 seconds, Dwayne.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it because
He's sending it. Who's he
no.
sending?
I don't know. I just got a feeling. I'm just gonna grab him now.
Oh, wow. That was early. Dak's still there. I'm like, surprised.
I'm not touching Dak Prescott with a 10-foot pole.
He's 100%, dude.
T. Higgins.
Tom
Not
Brady's
touching
still there.
I
Stafford?
don't hate it though. You know what I mean? Like Tannehill is a solid quarterback.
No, I think he's gonna have a great year.
So hard.
Yeah, I think he's
And
gonna
it's
have
the
a
Julio
year, so I
stack.
was
Girl
like,
Scout
I was-
predecessors.
yeah.
You know who else?
I
Sorry, go ahead.
just think he's gonna have a really good year. So I was like, I'm just gonna full send it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, he added Julio Jones, which is a nice piece to add. I do think. I think I know what Colin's going to go with his next pick
Yeah,
here.
one of his next two, I have a feeling also.
Matt just took his teammate, so wait. He's still on the board, isn't he?
Who?
He's there.
J-Mart is gone.
Nope. Tyler
there we
Boyd.
go.
He will
Tyler
be there.
Boyd.
Number
All
one.
Tyler Boyd is going to be the best
threes-
receiver
He's the
on
best
the
receiver
Bengals.
on that team.
No, T. Higgins is
That's
For the value, he's the best. I'm surprised T. Higgins actually fell that far.
So was I, which is why I snatched him real quick.
Yeah, my only issue with Higgins is that if his quarterback doesn't stay healthy, it's going to get ugly over there.
Yep.
That's Ayuk over Higgins for me, just for the
Gus
uncertainty.
Edwards should be this pick.
Claypool. There we go.
Claypool
That
solid.
boy Tyler Lockett.
I would probably go Gus Edwards here.
I
Or Chase Edmonds.
think he needs another. The receivers are getting slim here.
Running backs even more so.
Yeah.
After you get past Gus and Chase, who are the starters left?
Let's see.
Mostert, but he's not going to be a starter for long.
Right.
Gordon.
Who's not going to be a starter for long.
Yeah.
He doesn't need a QB.
Yeah, what he I meant. Yeah, I'll give him Chase. I think Chase is gonna have a better year.
Gus is the number one running offense, and
Well, we're gonna start the suspense.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm just happy to be here. Honestly, I love the turn. It's fun watching you guys go for 20 picks and then leaving me with the scraps. But it's time to hop aboard the bus. Choo! I don't know what sound a bus makes. Is it ding? I'd like to get off this stop. I keep going choo choo, but no. And then I'm about to be the most annoying mofo this year. Tom Brady, let's go!
I thought you were going to go Stafford over Brady to pair him with Woods.
Go! I got a plan here.
So Colin took the picks I expected. Got it.
You picked Nick Chubb at 4. You're talking about expecting picks.
I knew he was going to take Gus.
One of my guys.
I'll tell you what, if Claypool was there, he would have taken Claypool over Brady.
Oh,
Chase
that's a fact.
Claypool.
Oh, that's a dead ass.
I know, Colin.
That's
We've done enough mock drafts
That's a
together
fact.
the last few weeks for me to know that.
Claypool would have been
Mapletron's
on
a
that
beast.
roster, bruh. Quit playing. I'm just gonna love lining up Mike Thomas and Devontae Adams in the playoffs. I love it.
You got to make it there first, Colin.
And Mike Thomas kind of doesn't really get along.
By the
with
way,
his team at
Thomas
moment.
can be up to 12 weeks.
That's
And
I
he
mean-
also could be playing for the Jaguars. So
I mean, shit. If he's playing for the Jaguars, he's a top 3 receiver, bro. like holy shit.
I don't know about that. I think people are sleeping on Jameis this year. I think that
See,
last time we've seen him, he
That's why I
moved
was
for 5,000 yards.
Last time we saw him, he hadn't had his eye surgery yet.
He also
Exactly.
still,
He's the only
I think
quarterback
Jameis
to do
would be
30
great.
and 30.
yeah, but it's great for fantasy.
Chris,
Couldn't see, Buck.
Chris, you
30,
son of a
30
bitch.
vision.
Solid pick.
Now it's
Chris.
2020.
You son of a bitch.
Okay, so I have to make this pick because they're running out in short supply. Tyler Higbee.
Yeah,
That's my boy. That's a good pick.
I was like, we're running out of tight ends. I need to get a tight end here.
No, his stats when Everett wasn't in the games last year was just ridiculous. His numbers were insane. It was like over 85 yards a game.
All right, I got to make this pick now because I don't have a pick next round. So it's do or die for this guy, Trey Sermon.
That was gonna be my next pick, so it's a good pick.
Okay. Yeah, no, I couldn't. I'm like, oh, I don't have a pick next round. Okay. Yeah, let's pick him.
I will be right back.
Yeah, well, you're not drafting for a while, so it's fine.
Buck with the sauciness. I don't have a pick for 20 picks.
Oh, so it doesn't even say who you're playing yet.
No, it won't set up until the draft's done.
Okay.
Where does Dwayne go with another running back here?
I don't know who's left, but I would if I was him.
Fournette.
I don't know if Fournette's going to fit in. I don't know who's
in
their backfield's so
PPR.
murky.
In PPR, he was their passing back.
Yeah, was
And
until before they brought in Gio Bernard, they brought in just to play third downs and catch the ball. Their backfield's murky.
I still think
Tyler
Fournette's
Lockett's
starter.
still on the board, by the way.
I won't draft him anymore. I told you.
He's so boomer butt. Like he'll have like 10 catches for like 140 yards and 2 touchdowns. And next week 1 for 3.
He was like the number 12 receiver in fantasy last year, and he literally scored almost 80% of his points in 3 games. It's the most ridiculous stat. He had 200 yards and 3 touchdowns and like 12 catches in 1 game.
Michael Pittman. Okay, Dwayne. Jumped
I
over
like Pittman.
DJ Chark.
I'm not a
Devonta
Chuck guy
Smith,
this year.
Courtland Sutton.
I think
I
Chuck's the
respect
third receiver on that team.
I respect it.
I think I go Marvin Jones Jr., then Chenault, and then Chark.
All right, guys. The fall has stopped. Dak Prescott is off the board. Fine.
And he finally goes.
We'll do it in the 8th round.
I'm going to
Hey,
take.
I mean, that's a
That's
I'm
problem.
going to
hell
take
of a-
Teddy Bridgewater's favorite target, Jerry Judy here.
Bro,
Solid.
motherfucker.
Very good.
So honestly, I was
That
trying
was
to
my
decide-
pick.
I was
That
gonna
was my
take Judy
pick.
if I didn't take Sermon, but I was like, I'm trying to balance this out here.
Yeah.
And it's another running back.
I was thinking Judy if he made it to me. I think I went.
Now I have to think.
I'm just hoping my next guy comes back to me.
I'm just sitting here waiting.
Yeah.
Sean's really like, I really have to think here.
Well, I do because I was gonna pick Jerry Judy. That was my pick.
I don't know. That's. By the way, guys, you can make trades. You can back out and offer trades within the app.
Shit.
Still,
Chris Godwin is hurt with a quad injury. I wish I would have saw that before I made that pick.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Plus, you got him late enough in the draft that it's
yeah,
not.
you got him in the 5th. You're fine. You still.
He
Got
usually goes in the
Tyler
3rd. So
and it's not like you didn't pick up Tyler Boyd at all. Like you're absolutely fine. Devonta Smith. The fall for Lockett ends.
Yeah, I was kind of wild for Lockett.
Yeah, I definitely get the inconsistency argument, but Lockett
That
just
point.
can win you a
Shit.
week.
oh yeah,
And-
as your
and to
number
get it-
5 receiver.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's a good spot for him.
Ooh, but the 2 RBs there.
That's where I'm just not sure. He hasn't failed before.
Ooh, 3 RBs I would have said, and I probably would have taken Fournette over Gordon or Mostert.
It depends when you need him. Gordon will be there in the beginning of the year at least. He should keep some work.
All right, Sean's back on it. Sure bongs a lot. Says Ravens signed Le'Veon Bell. Still think Bell is done though. Yeah, I agree with you there.
I think he's gonna be the 3rd running back still.
He's on the practice. He's a breaking case of emergency back right now. He's on the practice.
They're gonna move him up.
Well,
because
if you guys
Hill
paid
tore his,
attention to the
his
beginning of the show, we really broke that down really
Yeah.
well. If you guys want to roll on back and leave a comment after the video's over,
damn.
and make sure you like the video, you scallywags.
Sean, you need to go another back here. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Let him do what he wants.
I'm.
He's gonna take the player that I wanted. No.
Follow your heart and soul. Don't pick a running back.
Says the guy with 1 million running backs.
Hey, I'll stack them. I'll keep stacking them. You'll hear from me with trades.
I am so surprised. You know what? I'm gonna take another running back here because you all fools. Damian Harris.
Oh my God, you got to be kidding me! I was literally about to smash the plus button. I was like, do we hate Damian in this chat?
That's not even the player I wanted, but I was like,
Fucking Dwayne,
I need a running back.
You hear Dwayne just.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, man. Now my pick's a little tougher, but I got one coming back. Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome. You got back to back here, basically.
Almost. Yeah.
Almost.
Wow, this is actually tough. You know what?
Nick's drafting like this is a dynasty league.
I put a lot of risk out, so I'm gonna get Corey Davis.
Corey Davis is a safe pick.
Gonna be the number 1 in New York. So, and I like the way Zach Wilson's look.
I don't trust anybody that believes some shit came out of a hat.
What?
I guess it's a Mormon joke. I'm assuming.
It was a really terrible attempt. I was just trying to.
No, I got it though. We got it.
Everything I know about Mormons, I learned from Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Yeah, I know. Dumb.
Wow. Now I'm torn between these two players.
Oh, Zach Wilson, go ahead and take him.
That would be really funny. Wow. Okay. I guess I'm going to do this. I'm going to go with Robert Tonyan. This is kind of a big bet, but I do think that
that's a great pick, especially this late.
I just don't know if Cobb is going to take some of the touchdown work from him.
He might, and that's the risk here. But I think
Big Bob, he's good, and Aaron Rodgers trusts him.
Yeah, definitely, and that's where I'm putting all my chips. It's like Aaron liked him while Cobb wasn't there. Let's see if he probably won't completely abandon him.
Deebo Samuel.
Very good.
All right.
I'm hoping I get one of my 2 targets, but I still have a while before this comes back to me.
I am in the same boat, my friend. A couple people I'm eyeing, hoping that they get there, but I don't think they will.
Colin's got a nice balanced team. Like that's besides the Michael Thomas pick, he's had a hell of a draft.
Oh, fuck you. When do we play each other? I hope it's the week he comes back. And it's the Michael
week 13?
Thomas revenge game.
So probably week 13.
Maybe never.
We're getting this week 13 information. He's going to be healthy by week 5, and he can't come back until
well, they don't know if he's going to be healthy. He comes off the pup league.
Come on.
No, but he's trending towards
DJ Chark off the board.
DJ Chark.
DJ Chark. Do. Jamie Tart. Do.
I was just about to say Jamie Tart. This is let me just. Yeah, this is an easier pick here.
Probably. I think Sam Bradford's going to surprise a lot of people this year.
You mean Sam Darnold?
Yeah,
Darnold?
sorry. Anyone who gets out from under the thumb of Adam Gase suddenly becomes a better player.
I mean, he also has a line protecting him now.
He also was a good player
before. I mean, I wouldn't say it like that.
Panay Sewell's there now.
I already talked about Matt Stafford.
Panay Sewell has not looked good.
I know. Makes the Lions look a little bit smarter than they did originally.
Yeah, but the Bengals, they would choose between 2 players who both could be busts. That's a really rough one.
Nick's over here like saying, don't say the B word right now. I drafted that guy.
I'm sure he'll be all right. That's a year off. It's really hard to
Rojo. Give me a little Rojo action. I love.
Very good pick.
I think Ronald Jones could be an RB2 by the end of the season in terms of production. And then, I think a lot of people forgot this person existed. This guy should have been the 3rd pick in the draft this year, but he got injured. Give me Darren Waller.
Damn it! I was gonna pick him. That's one of the 2 I wanted.
We know you're going with your Dolphins this round. I get it, Burrow.
No. Jalen Waddle has looked amazing.
He's ridiculous, and by the way, they know each other.
Yeah, and I've been watching a lot of the training camp footage and stuff. He's burning people.
That's why I took Devonta.
And it's it's powered too. Like it's not like bad DBs. Like the Miami defense is not slack. Their front four not great, but their back four are fantastic.
I don't know, man. Jalen Phillips looking good.
Yeah, I mean they don't look bad.
Damn it, Simo.
Baron Simo, that's me. Baron Simo, Colin the Conqueror. I take all. I'm many. I've been known of many names. Mostert is a great pick. He's low key the most athletic human being in the NFL.
Yeah, and the former Cleveland Brown.
He's also a starting running back in the 10th round. So
yeah.
It was going to be my other pick. I just had more trust in Ronald Jones full term, and Leonard Fournette just has commitment issues.
Yeah, the only thing with Mostert is I don't know how long he will be the starter, and I don't need him for the first.
Like, let's be completely honest here. Frickin' Shanahan is a child and loves the newest, shiniest thing.
Yes.
Well, he also they have a bunch of players. They got Jimmy Wilson Jr.
Like
right?
Yes. It's like
coming back. He's on IR.
It's like, who's cool? Debo Samuel. And then they drafted Brandon Ayuk. He's like, yeah, that's also cool. So
yeah, it's nice to have two wide receivers.
All these cool things into my offense.
I guess everybody's drafting Dolphins this round there, Matt.
There's two.
I'm going to take Nyheim Hines.
Ooh, which leaves me to take who I wanted as my backup tight end, Dallas Goedert.
It's Goddard season in Philly.
It's Go Dare, Matt.
Oh, whatever.
Go Dirt. I believe it's Go Dirt. Go to Ray.
Dallas Gogurt.
Shout out to Gogurt. Sponsor the show, please.
Where does Dwayne go here? He's got 5 receivers. Does he get a second running back or a third running back finally? Are there even any on the board?
There's 2 that I'm looking at, maybe 3.
Just don't take the player I want, please.
I mean, everybody's been taking the players that he wants. He's due.
Still some solid picks on the board here.
Yeah.
Is this where I want to take him?
He's got a pretty stacked team, actually.
He does it's a
sneaky
nice,
deep team.
Yes.
A lot of upside.
I think this is where I'm going to take him.
What's he doing?
Oh! I think Gio might lead. He looks like young Gio again. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. I'm going to take Antonio Brown, who's looked like a fucking stud.
That's really great value there, by the way.
Yeah, that's insane value.
I don't know how he made it back to me. It was him or Waddle I wanted. My hand got forced.
I was actually looking at him in the 11th, but I'm like, I want a consistent second T tight end, like an actual vet, because I drafted a rook. So
he's always been solid. Here's the issue: is that he's got nobody to pass to him. But I'm going to take Brandon Cooks and just
Cooks is going to be good. He'll have 1,000 yards.
Later on.
He's got Tyrod Taylor. What you mean?
And then their rookie.
Tyrod's pronouncing it correctly.
You know what's going to happen?
It's really Tyrod. He came back and said I was fucking with everyone.
Oh, what?
Yep.
He's going to get injured, and then their rookie's going to take over, and he's going to lose his starting job.
Yep. And
10 for 10. It's never going to not happen to Tyrod Taylor.
And I got to have a Brown.
Travis, I knew it.
That's a safe pick. 10 points a week guaranteed every week at least. Gronk was who I was going to take there.
Well, I'm glad I finally fucking got you back. Snatched Judy out of my fucking lap.
You know what? I'm going to take a homer pick here. I'm going to grab Will Fuller.
You mean Glass Will?
Listen, if he's not on the field, he's not on the field. He's my 5th receiver. But if he is on the field.
Oh, shit. That's my pick. Motherfucker.
More like gear will, by the way, for the performance-enhancing drugs.
I was so shocked last year that he was on the field and then he gets busted for PEDs. I'm like, okay, it makes sense.
Yeah, I need a quality fourth receiver here because two of my receivers are going to be off in the same week. So, Michael Gallup.
That's right. I got to check my bye weeks now. Jesus. Oh, I'm dead. Week 7, whoever's got me,
All right.
go for
I
it.
don't even look at bye weeks. I really don't care.
Oh,
I'm gonna take my backup tight end now.
Good pick.
good pick. Good pick.
Logan Thomas might end the season as a top 5 tight end. Super athletic guy.
Former quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals, by the way.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, he was the starting quarterback at Virginia Tech.
He couldn't throw for shit, though.
Fuck, this is going to be a reach, but I got to do it.
Taking the defense.
Nope.
No.
Oh, Peoples.
According to Buck, that's not a reach.
This has the potential to not be a reach, but also be a huge reach at the same time.
I believe that these rounds in the draft are when you just take those shots.
Yep.
High risk, high reward kind of players.
Yeah,
The
this
11th
is when it gets interesting.
Darnell Mooney.
Huh.
That's a solid pick.
I really like that pick this year. Fields come in halfway through the year. Mooney's still burning people.
Joe, I love how you say that with every pick. Oh, that's a solid pick.
Ryan, you're hoping it's Field by week 3.
Yeah,
Then you'll
really.
buy tickets.
I got
That would
Justin
be
Fields in
amazing.
like 6 drafts in the last 2 rounds. Or last 2 non-kicker, non-defense rounds.
Yeah, I took him in a dynasty one that we had with the show crew. I took him a little early though. Oh wait, no, sorry, no, that was Trey Lance. My bad, that was Trey Lance.
Yeah, I got Justin Fields in that league.
I thought it was one of those rookies.
Trey Lance, that situation, Kyle Shanahan's overthinking himself with that one. He's going to play them both in every game. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, Peyton's probably going to play Taysom and Jameis in every game, even if it's just goal line package
Devin
stuff for
Singletary.
Well, yeah,
Taysom.
but
Good
that's
pick
a little
there.
different. It's like Pat White.
What do we give Connor? This is running backs looking good. He's pretty balanced. Let's give him a backup tight end. Yikes. Fuck. The one who's probably going to be way healthier.
I love Jonnu Smith this year. He is another super athletic tight end.
He was if Thomas wasn't available, he would have been my.
If Jonnu Smith had
backup.
made it back to me, he was my pick.
That man's neck is like fucking enormous.
Is it too late now to change my team to the Cleveland Shy Guys?
Oh, I thought you were going to be Bishop Sycamore.
Well, that would have been my team name if that news had broken, like, all that time ago.
Damn, this is tough.
I just hope my pick gets back to me.
Kenyon Drake is the pick there.
Not a bad one. Not a bad one.
He's got some upside, especially if anything happens to Jacobs. He's going to handle a lot of the pass catching, I think.
And they're behind all the time. As a former Josh Jacobs owner, I'm well aware.
Their O-line just is not what it used to be.
Whew, this is
Colin's really thinking here. I thought he
know,
would have had
this
two
is
loaded up
sticky,
back to
bro.
back.
This is sticky shit.
Go ahead, pick the Ravens defense.
We all know.
No. Let's go, Nicole.
Woo!
Okay.
Number 2 receiver and the number 1 passing
We're talking
offense.
about boom or bust. If Tyreek sits at any point, he's an automatic top 5 option. And in a league where we have 2 flexes, like that's, I mean, at this point, if you can't find a number 1 receiver anymore. Maybe there's like one, but it's like I could have gone with that.
There's 2 realistically.
Marvin Jones is still on the board.
Yeah, I was about to say there's 2.
He's
That's
the
the
one
one
that's
I was
getting
instantly
paid like
thinking of.
one, that's for sure. The guy walks in and he's like, "Hey, can I buy the wide receiver room dinner? Because I'm the only one getting paid here." I would say give him Michael Carter.
That's where I was about to go.
Michael Carter is good, man. He's good.
Where does Cal go from here?
Oh, that's why you keep calling him Cal. Sorry, I was trying to figure.
Yeah, I know. It gets me every time for like 5 seconds, and then I'm like, "Oh, okay." I like to think of it as a soft C, so it's Sal.
Jesus Christ. She drafted backup QB. Does she take the first defense?
You've had 11 rounds to get your plan together.
Right. Well, people might be taking his people. I mean, think about what you've had to go through, Dwayne.
Yeah, but I use that 11 rounds to start building my plan. So when people take my people, I can pivot.
True.
Like I had that in the first couple rounds because I like started doing my planning this morning.
I'll tell you this.
Yeah, me too. Didn't prep it all before this.
Yeah, it's not like Burrows told me he did like fucking 50 mock drafts.
The
Well,
face
I'll
of
be
a
honest.
liar. The face of
Well,
a liar.
I'll
The face of a liar.
If Chris doesn't pick anyone, I'm just giving them who the butt. Oh!
Oh! He did it. He did it.
I don't know how he's still on the board, but I'm taking Marvin Jones.
As your 6th receiver, that's fine. Who's Neil McBeal?
That's from BoJack Horseman.
Oh, right.
All right,
I understood that. Sorry.
AJ Dillon.
Solid
Good pick.
Especially if anything happens to Jones over there.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the few backup running backs that instantly will
Look
have
who's here.
great value. What up, Suge?
Surely only a few Steelers have been taken
I was
tonight.
going to say, I think they might be
Three?
the team with the least amount of
No,
picks
4.
other than the Texans.
The Jaguars too.
Because what?
No, Jags have
Johnson.
more than the
Shoot.
Jags have more than the Texans. The Texans only have Brandon Cooks.
Harris and the 3 receivers. That's realistically the only people I can think about.
Ooh, good pick with Elijah Moore.
Ooh.
I'm
All
just
right.
hedging on the Corey Davis in case
This-
Elijah emerges.
This is a slight reach, but I mean, at this point,
Everything-
Jacoby Myers,
That's a great pick.
number 1
Solid.
receiver, New England Patriots.
Fuck you, Shub.
Zach Moss, solid pick as
that's a-
well.
That's a
Yes.
great pick.
All right, I'm
for
going
Myers.
back-to-back Rams, taking my backup quarterback.
And he's going so
Wow, I could have waited till the 12th and got Matt Stafford.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Yeah, it's wild.
Very
That's the
good.
beauty about 10-team leagues, 12-team leagues, 14-team leagues. You really need to have a backup quarterback. But a 10-team league. The Rams
hell of a
defense.
twofer there. Hell of a twofer there. And there, Sean gets Baker Mayfield. No shock in my
Guys.
mind.
Guys.
Damn it!
God damn it!
Had him on cue. That is so disrespectful. Oh my goodness.
My receiver room is
all right.
stacked.
Let's see what we got here. Now I'm gonna panic pick somebody.
So like, your receiver room,
I'm on tilt.
nice overall, but like
We're going Justin Fields. I'm on tilt.
Oh,
I need
shit.
some.
Ooh,
Oh,
I wanted
some
him next
upside.
round. I was gonna grab him next round, so it's not bad. Those are the only backup quarterbacks I'll take, are ones that super
All right.
high upside.
All right, I'll be the first to do it because I can't let him go to Colin.
But no! Oh,
The secret pick to win the league.
He was on the queue.
Colin, I knew exactly where.
Oh my god!
Every mock draft we've done together, you wait till the end of the 13th or beginning of the 14th. I knew exactly where to draft them.
Oh my god! Why
Only
was
because I think the name is just hilarious. Young Hoo Koo.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
That's my kicker right there. Ah,
All right. Let's give him the Ravens defense.
Damn, seriously?
What, were those your next two picks?
Did you really just fucking do that?
It was the best defense available.
This is collusion of the highest fucking standards, bro. This is such
They
collusion.
were the top defense. What you want?
Oh, they were the top defense. Oh. Oh my god.
Collusion? Nah, never.
It is collusion.
This motherfucker doesn't know what to do.
Deshaun Watson's still there.
You won't.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, actually, I know who Colin should pick. We'll see what he does.
He's got back to back. And it's not like I can be like, oh, I got to force the next pick because he's got the next pick.
Are every single Ravens wide receiver is still available?
Brown
No.
has been taken.
I took Brown.
Every single Raven.
He lasted a long fucking time though before I took him.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Colin, you have like 10
Fucking
seconds.
10th round.
James Conner. Like it's another 2 minutes.
He's got to think. You can't blame him.
I mean, I thought I figured out who he was going to pick, but I was off. Surprised you didn't go with Bateman.
What? What are you smoking? No way.
Why not? It's the 14th round of a draft. It's a good spot for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I feel like my Bateman shot was Waddle. You know, if I'm taking that shot on the roster, I feel like I did that with Waddle a little higher.
I got 9 players I could afford to. I got like 9 receivers. I could stash some of them. Samuel's a good pick. He was on my queue too.
See, I'm just
Connor's
scared of a
got a
groin
s-
injury, bro.
Connor's
Yeah,
got
but-
a sneaky good team, honestly.
Groin injury is a groin injury.
But when you don't need somebody to be there for the first 8 weeks, 10 weeks of the season, it doesn't matter.
Here's the thing: the Ravens have a history of fucking up their
You mean
wide
the
receiver
football
picks. No, the groin injury.
That's
The
Curtis
groin-
Samuel. For the
No, the groin injury to your boy Bateman. Sorry, I was focusing on Bateman.
Oh, there goes
Jalen
Jalen.
Hurts.
Chris gets his backup QB.
All right. And I need another running back. So we're taking Jamal Williams.
Not a bad pick. And I need defense.
I'm good. None of my running backs have the same bye week, which is
That's phenomenal. I don't think mine do either.
I
actually.
only start looking at bye weeks when I'm looking for my backups. Like I don't even.
Only 2 of my 5 backs share a bye week.
when I look at my fourth running back,
Of
I
course,
think about
man.
it. But
of course.
I mean, certain times you just take players because you know.
Oh
Yeah,
my
only
God,
two of
he
my
took the
backs.
Browns defense.
I wouldn't have. Only because they're week 1 matchups against the Chiefs.
Bro, I wouldn't take the Chiefs defense either because those teams are just going to be going back and forth all week.
Until JOK covers Kelsey.
Right, though.
Football is 2 sleeps away.
I know.
JOK is my favorite player on the Browns. I wanted to name my new dog.
Like, yeah, the Gamecocks
Suck up.
beating Eastern Illinois 49-0 was fucking
Oh,
awesome.
Ryan, that is a sneaky good pick for you, my friend.
That's where I take my backup QB.
No!
Trey Lance in the 14th is solid, brother. Very good pick.
Colin is just not a happy boy these
All right,
last
I'm
few
taking the
rounds.
most handsome player in NFL history. My boy Rodrigo. I'm taking my backup tight end.
That's a good pick.
My tight end's good enough that I can afford to just pick one up off waivers when it comes up.
Facts. That Travis Kelce life is nice. I've never lived
Yeah,
in
that-
fantasy.
That Darren
I got Waller.
life is pretty fucking good. He only needs a tight end in week 8.
Yeah. Oh, it's back to me already.
Waller's
Shit.
like my favorite player in the NFL. So I already told Matt that I was trying to shoot for him, and then it just didn't happen.
I'll take my kicker.
Sanders is low key super talented.
Nick, I honestly thought with your 2 and 3 you were going to go Mahomes then Waller.
I
Oh, that would have been
know.
a pretty stack.
Yeah,
That's a nice build. I usually
was
go
worried
running back,
about-
running back. I usually go 3 running backs in the first 5 rounds, but Waller was there. I had to
Like,
take him. Like
right.
Calvin Ridley. Like, you saw in the mock draft, what I take 4 running backs in the first 5 rounds.
Something like that.
I can't believe how low they had Damian Harris ranked in this.
Yeah, the ADP's got to catch up for sure. With Mac in the backfield, Damian stocks should go way up.
Yes, sure.
There's no way that Mac Jones is going to be running in red zone touches.
Exactly.
He ain't running at all.
The one thing is
That boy Doey.
Ramondre Stevenson could
He-
take some goal
yeah.
line.
He's good. If it wasn't for the fact that he got busted for pot or whatever, he would have been a second round pick probably.
Yeah, probably.
Uh-oh, Dwayne. Ooh, okay.
There you go.
Oh,
Joe. That's
This is I'm taking my backup QB here.
Trevor Lawrence. All right, so I need defense. I'm taking San Fran.
That could be a sneaky good pick.
I'm only doing it for the sacks. Like if
Yeah, they have a good
if,
defense.
if that front
That's
four
the
is
same reason I
healthy,
took the Washington football team. The sacks.
Washington football team's got a
Back.
solid defense. All around
Mhm.
though. They might have the best defense, like real life defense. Them
If
and the
I didn't-
Rams.
If I didn't have 3 Cowboys, I would have picked the Washington
Huh.
defense.
Washington's defense.
that's actually that's solid logic as to why you didn't.
I hate it when it happens and you're like, I want my quarterback to do good. My defense is losing me the entire game. Oh,
Yeah,
this
but
sucks.
sometimes if it's that good, if your defense performs that well, then it just boosts it up. Kind of balances a little.
True, if they got like 3 picks, but still somehow
It's
lost
like-
the game.
It's like a few years ago, if you started Jameis Winston and then whatever defense he was playing that week, they would both give you a lot of fantasy points.
That's true.
No, because the amount of points would cancel out all of the interceptions for the defense.
Oh, son of a bitch!
We're gonna do take a backup defense.
Probably because he has fucking.
God, you're
No,
so
I'm looking.
weird.
No, I'm looking at my fucking QBs. Look, what's week 7 bye? Week 7 bye.
Oh, that sucks.
The 10
You're gonna have
team league,
to-
you'll be able to get
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I'll be
You're gonna have to make a
dropping.
trade or
I mean, for all we know,
No, he's in the
Fitzmagic,
10 league. There'll be plenty of QBs there.
Yeah.
Fitzmagic's usually good till like week 8.
He may play all season because back up.
Yeah, I don't think that was it Heineken,
Yeah.
Meineke, whatever the hell his name is.
Only reason he'll start is if Vic is hurt, I think.
Come on, Colin.
It's your last pick. How do you not? These should be.
It's not a bad pick. That's
know,
actually a
yeah.
really good pick right there.
That is a great pick.
If anything happens to Henderson, if I didn't need a defense, there's a couple other high-end backups that haven't been picked, which surprises me a little.
Chris, I'm picking up whoever Matt drops out of spite.
That's fine.
Not even gonna lie.
It's gonna be Trevor Lawrence.
Not even gonna lie. I'm contemplating saying fuck a backup QB.
You don't need
Yeah.
one.
You don't
Yeah.
need one. I like having the safety net personally.
Yeah, I might
I'm
end up
taking
dropping
it
Trey
too
Lance at
because
some point. So
Kyler's bye week is week 12.
yeah, Tannehill's 13.
Yeah, that's why I'm like I might not even.
Tua Tagovailoa might ball out this year. You know.
That's just what Joe's hoping.
Well, their
Yeah.
receiving core got a big upgrade. If Will Fuller stays on the field and Jalen Waddle is who they say he is, suddenly Devontae Parker's your number 3 receiver.
it's a good situation.
Oh shit! I was like, why isn't someone picking me? I was, hey, that's me for Tom.
And Gesicki, he could he did some damage too.
He was pretty solid for me last year when I needed him.
And Gaskin's pretty good. They have a lot of weapons on that team. It's all about if Tua is any good. But he doesn't really need to do much. Little short passes to Fuller and fucking Waddle and just let him run the ball.
Long handoffs.
Yeah. 2-yard passes all over the place.
Yep. It's a, if you got speed, it's a good way to run an offense. And they have speed.
And you got Parker to jump ball.
Who's Cal taking?
I'm a big fan of Brian Flores.
Yeah.
I think everyone's a big fan of Brian Flores at this point.
Listen, I'm a Dolphins fan.
Dude,
I
just
suffered through a lot of bad coaches.
Listen, man, I don't want to hear about suffering through bad coaches. I'm a Browns fan.
Right.
You can shove that right up your ass.
Ooh, that is a sneaky good pickup. Chris.
We had the worst coach of all time for a little bit there, Adam Gase.
No,
I don't even know
didn't
how
have
that
Hugh
man-
Jackson.
Yeah, until Hugh
You did not
Jackson.
have
you
Hugh
didn't have
Jackson,
Hugh
sir.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackson.
He's not as bad as Adam Gase.
No, you're wrong.
I think
He's worse. That's actually-
Joe said
You're
this
wrong.
in our what the show draft. He was surprised I didn't take him. I'm taking him here.
More.
Rondale Moore. Yep,
It's a good
Rondale Moore.
pick.
I don't need a backup QB because Kyler plays till week 12.
Yeah.
So,
I took a risk here. Demetric Felton.
yeah.
That's a hell of a weird. That's a weird pick.
That's
In a
the last
PPR,
round.
in a PPR draft, Rondell Moore is predicted to have 14 points week 1
Yep.
in a PPR league. That's not even like a last round player.
When
I'm
my-
I thought
Demetric
about
Felton,
taking
that's
a
a weird
backup
pick.
tight end, but I'm like, again, it's a
like a-
10-team league.
A
Yeah,
third string
My
running
point
back.
exactly. That's why I didn't draft.
it's because they're planning on using him a decent amount of receiver set. So I'm taking the risk. He's my last pick. I can cut him if I have to.
That's actually the same thing with Naeem Hines. They're talking about putting him in the slot sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I picked him up just for receiving. I don't think he's going to get a lot of.
That was my
rushing
thinking behind
points.
Felton.
I'm curious to see who I'm playing week 1.
And just remember, this is divisions. So,
All right, I'm gonna do it.
ooh,
He was on my list.
I don't think he's the best receiver on his own team.
He's not.
Brian
You like Brian
Edwards.
Edwards? Yep, I'm a Brian Edwards truther as well.
Go Gamecocks.
Oh, jeez.
No one circles the low wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Thank you for giving me that one with the last pick.
I was gonna be my defense.
I'm gonna pick the team with the most retooled, rebuilt defense from last year.
I already took
Denver
him. That's the
Broncos.
Cleveland Browns.
Von
Yeah,
Miller back.
The Browns already got taken, man. The most retooled defense.
The
That
Broncos.
is the Cleveland
The
Browns.
Broncos changed their three. They got 3 new cornerbacks. They've got Von Miller back, who wasn't playing last year. They have the number 1 secondary in the NFL.
Who's Mr. Irrelevant? Here it is, Nick Bolvac.
Devontae Parker.
It's actually not bad for a lot.
It's either that or Randall
Lord
Cobb.
Cole
Those were-
Beasley did not get drafted.
Neither did Chuba Hubbard.
COVID Cole Woods getting drafted. We gotta love it.
No Alexander Madison.
All right, let's see what this looks like now.
Do they grade us?
Oh, Matt and I
Oh,
are playing week
shit.
1. And I'm favored by
By a lot.
projections, but that doesn't mean shit. Projections and sleeper are a little bit high.
The Bucks stop
I'm playing
here.
Connor week 1, me against the Pud Tuggers. Connor's favored 63%. Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm playing Chris. He is favored 68%.
Oh, that's because it has. Oh wait, no, it like automatically did that.
Yeah, for some reason it had Miles Sanders in my starting lineup, and I'm like,
Oh, it has Michael Thomas.
It has
in it.
AJ
How about
Dillon
this
in
guy?
mind.
How about this guy?
That's me. It's Ryan.
That's right.
It's Ryan. I'm
2
playing
Browns
you
fans
week
Yep.
going
Yeah,
against
Good
they
luck
have
week
Will
1.
Fuller in as my starter. He's not even playing week 1. So we're going to move him out of there.
yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on this Chris Godwin news, because he's playing on Thursday, so I want to make sure I don't start him if he ain't playing.
Now my lineup is actually set, but because they had some fuckery going on in that.
Yeah, I noticed that on mine too. They had some weird ones. I'm like, wait, what are you doing?
Okay,
What the-
that's more even. Yeah, my starting lineup was all kinds of fucked.
Damn. According to projections, Cal and Dwayne's is going to be close.
Yes, sir.
That might be the close. Oh no. It's like, oh my god, no. We have another one that's closer.
Yep, they're the same. They're the same.
Let's
One
go. Now my team's set. Now I'm ready. Look at that point total that just shot up out of
Jesus
nowhere.
Christ.
That's what happens when you had Will Fuller starting at 0 points because he's
Dwayne, you got a
suspended.
question.
What's up?
You got a question on the screen.
On the 25th?
Yeah.
You mean at the
Event,
event?
at the event, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there.
I mean, most of these, according to the projections, are fairly close.
Yeah.
Except for mine. Oh,
Well, I think me and Nick have projected the most points. Oh, and Colin.
And we're now closer because for some reason it benched Fant, even though he's expected to be ready.
It started Will Fuller for me. I was at like 150. I was like, how am I
Right.
so much lower? oh, that makes sense.
It had Melvin Gordon in one of my flex spots, and I'm like, but why would I start Melvin Gordon?
Dude, Aaron Jones is slated to give me 21 points, according to this projection.
Good move, Matt. Fuck you. I was about to do that.
What'd he do?
Fuck you. He added
I-
Mac Jones and dropped
so-
Trevor Lawrence. You little fucker.
hey, you can get Trevor Lawrence now.
I can't until he clears waivers.
True.
It's fine. I put Michael Thomas on. Wait, I have one empty roster spot. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I put Michael Thomas on IR.
All right, everybody. Number 1 pick, going to bed because he's got to work in the morning. But I have to say it's going to be fun to destroy all of you.
Who just did? Oh, Nick just completely did that. Yeah. Well, I think this will be interesting. Buck has a powerful ass team. It looks like.
I switched those numbers around real quick. It was 63-34 the other way, and now it's 64-36. So let's go. I switched that around.
So Nick is in the 10th waiver position. Buck is in the 4th. I'm in the 5th. Dwayne is 6th. Boros is 8th. Colin is in the 1st in waivers.
It's just the flip, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's just the flip. So, yeah. This is going to be fun, guys. This is going to be fun.
Should be a good...
For some reason, they had for me, they had Leonard Fournette starting over D Swift. That's a weird choice.
Yeah.
Swift was questionable, though, so maybe I don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know what they're doing, I don't think.
I don't think they know what they're doing either, because if he's playing, he's a way better option than Fournette. I mean, Fournette to me is a flex option on a week that I'm,
See, I think,
you know what I mean.
Buck will definitely beat me, because
you guys see the animation on the web app? It has like the weather.
Yeah,
that's on the phone too.
What?
Let you know what? Yeah, let you know what the weather's supposed to look like that day. They're playing in a dome
for like 18 years.
That's useful information when you're trying to decide who to.
Shit.
That's useful to when you're trying to decide which quarterbacks to sit because of
be
thunderstorms and which running backs to
like
run.
Looking at my ESPN leagues.
I mean,
I hate the ESPN app. Like I absolutely
average QB in clear weather is better than good QB.
Week
in
one,
weather,
it always
it depends on the QB.
shits the bed.
They got legs.
Average. That's why I said average QB versus
any running QB though. I'll take in the
yeah. No, I start Lamar every week, and, unless he's hurt or got a bye, he starts every week. I mean, plug and play.
Well, I mean, it's not that I regret waiting on running back, but I think I ended up with 5 top 35 guys. And
at running back?
Yeah, David Montgomery, James Robinson, Ronald Jones, Gus Edwards, and I have a feeling either Sony Michel or Kenyon Drake will also vault into that.
I mean, I got Dalvin Cook, Chris Carson, Mike Davis,
I love
Damian Harris. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I think Damian Harris and Mike Davis, you definitely rode the up trajectory. It's just going to be how far does that up go?
I just picked up Kevin Gainwell.
Positive out of the Atlanta backfield aside from Mike Davis.
No, there's nobody there.
There's nobody there. They drafted a couple dudes, but they
unless they bring in Latavius Murray, and then I'm kind of fucked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be riding the Latavius Murray being cut wave with Alvin Kamara.
Sean and I were talking today. He's like realistically, it's between CMC and Kamara, whoever doesn't get picked. And he's like
whoever doesn't get picked first, right?
Yeah.
That's that's what I was gonna do. Because I mean,
I just wanted to thank you for letting Cook fall to me.
Yeah, I almost took Cook. I almost took Cook.
Well, you did technically. You did technically, and you're like, no, I meant Kamara.
Yeah.
All right.
I got to dip, guys.
All right, pleasure, sir.
I've been behind this computer all day. I gotta go eat.
Yeah, you gotta go eat. You gotta go relax. And Colin and I and Buck and whoever wants to join us are gonna go watch Hard Knocks in the Discord.
The season finale of Hard Knocks, folks. Dwayne, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll
Burrows,
drop all the draftees out. Buck, any last words to the league?
Matt, you're going down on Sunday.
And with that, we bid Buck adieu. Buck, it's been a pleasure as always, and I will hear from you in just a few.
Yep.
Sean, any final thoughts on your draft? Talk your shit. Talk your smack. You, I believe, you're gonna get that bag, right?
Oh yeah,
no,
that's me.
No.
That you're.
I'm gonna be beating up on him, but I'm playing. How about this guy?
Team Hoop is that what that is?
That's me. Yeah, I haven't changed my name yet. It's Hookwas.
No, it's Hookwas. Yeah.
It's Hookwas.
I
Hookwas.
speak the language.
But anyways, no, I mean, I'm going to win on the back of Juju Smith-Schuster. That's what's going to happen. He's going to go off for 25 points in week 1.
His name's not Chase Claypool.
It doesn't matter. He's gonna get more targets. Chase is gonna be a bigger play, but I think Juju's gonna get more targets. I think he's gonna make more catches. I just do. That's why I took him over Chase Claypool. I just think he gets more catches. I don't think that he's their long ball hitter. You know what I mean? I think he's gonna be more consistent. I think he's gonna have more catches.
We shall see, Sean. We appreciate you. We will see you on the weekends in the group chat and everything going forward. Good luck, my dude.
Good luck, guys.
Oh, I took Matt out instead.
It is what it is.
Joe, you had one hell of a draft, dude.
Thank you. I mean, my team's projected to score the most points, which is always
what he aims for.
170, yeah, and then I'm behind you with 163, I think.
Yeah, Nick is 169.26.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a close game.
Wow, that's close. That's
gonna be a good
one. Any trash talk to the number 1 pick?
I don't need to trash talk anyone. I mean, my team will speak for itself on the field. You know, and that's Will Fuller suspended for the first game. We got nothing but upside. Safe picks starting and nothing but upside on the bench. Feel good.
Well, I'll say this to everybody else as we say about it, Joe. You have until Thursday at 8:20 p.m. Eastern to change your team name if you feel so inclined. I will open that up because I do know that when you look at your team, sometimes you want to change it up.
Oh, I like to make puns.
You're going with Kamara Sutra. If anyone,
that's a good one. One of my team names is Ayukin.
With that, Joe, we will see you in the group chat Thursday night. We appreciate you, and we'll see you later, bud. Oh, Matt, what a draft, my dude. How do you feel about your team?
Honestly, I got a lot of the people I wanted. Chubb, as we saw, my trade up wasn't a bad trade up in the end.
Right.
I was afraid of Dwayne. So, hey. Ryan and I talked. Ryan told me who he wanted. I told him what I wanted. We both looked at the draft boards, and it was like, all right, it made sense to just do it because he's like, if you're taking Chubb, that means Henry, and so somebody's gonna skip over Zeke and all the so. Gaskin, I was shocked to see there. I feel very comfortable with Metcalf and McLaurin. Kyle Pitts. I was going to go Waller around 3, but Burrows beat me to it. So I took arguably the 4th best tight end on the board. Gallup needed someone who has that big play potential, could put up near starters numbers, and T. Higgins couldn't beat it. Breaking your heart with Justin Tucker was great.
That's fine. I think Harrison Butker is just as good.
I know. And then picking up Dallas Goedert was something I needed a good tight end as a backup to the Rook. But then Peoples-Jones taking that swing, still being able to grab A.J. Dillon. Mac Jones now instead of instead of Trevor Lawrence. Trey Sermon, another one of those picks where I had to bet on the back end, take a pick early on a back end bet. And then Demetric Felton because of his ability to run and catch, because apparently they plan for him to be a major part of the Browns offense. So it is what it is. I did what I felt like I needed to do.
Yeah, man, I took a gamble on just going with, the top tier at their positions, taking Kelsey and Adams. Definitely took a risk not going running back. I was definitely having buyer's remorse on Austin Eckler a little bit. But coming out with David Montgomery, Gus Edwards, Ronald Jones, Kenyon Drake, James Conner, and Sony Michel as my running backs. I just feel confident in the ability to produce the amount of points that I feel like I need from my running back group in a week there. And my wide receivers, Devontae Adams, Robert Woods, Mecole Hardman, Bryan Edwards, Jalen Waddle. I think Jalen Waddle is a huge come up in the second half of the season. And obviously Travis Kelce. I mean, what else needs to be said? And Tom Brady, I think, honestly, I've never ridden with Tom Brady. So if I'm the guy that kills Tom Brady, my bad. If I waited this long to have Tom Brady in fantasy, I'm sorry. But there we go. And with that, I mean, I ended up with New England's defense. I just think playing, the Jets and the Dolphins 4 times confirmed.
Yeah.
It's just too much. It's just too much to not go with it. I mean, I'm with it. I love it. I love my squad. I'm riding with my bench. And then the ability to put Michael Thomas on IR and then pick up Bryan Edwards already makes me feel better about having some backup before Michael Thomas shows up. But folks, that is going to do it for this edition of Real Sports. Like Matt said before, you can join me, Matt, and Buck in the Discord chat as we will be watching Hard Knocks, the season finale. Matt, I think I can do this. Let's see if I can handle this. Someday at a Wednesday in the future, Real Geek Core will return once
Looking
Cal
like next week.
himself, Chris Anthony Lopez, hopefully next week. We are anxiously awaiting so we can talk some what if and all the news on this channel. Coming up this Thursday?
No,
Is
not
it?
this Thursday.
Not this Thursday, but Thursday show, y'all know it's really scared. I get really scared of it, but I watch it anyways. And then Fridays we got Wrestle Real, of course, breaking down all the news in wrestling. I last night I had a draft order reveal where somebody did WWE 2K20 simulated a Royal Rumble, and everybody picked a player, and last player standing got the first pick. It was pretty exciting. On Saturday, you can hopefully find myself, Matt Thomas, and Toby on Saber Reels, breaking down everything in Star Wars. We got, it's a dead season for Star Wars right now. We're doing our best. We're doing what we can. And Sundays, of course, Real Talk, breaking down all that fresh movie news and all of that goodness. And then, of course, on Mondays, you got Spin from the Reel, breaking down all that goodness in the Schmo Down world. And, folks, that's going to do it. For me, Colin, for Matt,
from all of our guests,
and from all the guests who hopefully lose to each of us every time we play them. And it would be just better television if Matt and I were in the finals. I just think that'd be great if it was just the 2 co-hosts going against each other. But that's probably not going to happen. I'm going to go 2-17, and I added an extra game, or 2 extra games, and we'll just figure it out, wild style. And that'll do it for this edition of Real Sports, folks. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.